Hey guys, I'm Montavious. I'm so happy that you all decided to tune in today. Well, guys, today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I've never done a get ready with me on my channel before, so I'm so excited about this. Listen, so let me get right into what I'm going to be using on my face today. I'm going to be doing a get ready with me and a chit chat. Of course, you all knew that because you read the description, right? All right, so let me show you all what I'm going to be using on my face. So I'm going to be using some Cetaphil on my face. This is my moisturizer, and I'm going to be using on today. Fenty Beauty. Unfortunately, guys, I was not able to make them all. But anyways, ladies, this is how you do it. First, you put your daily moisturizer on your face, and then you use whatever type of moisturizer that you use before you put your foundation on. So I happen to use Fenty Beauty, all right? But I just believe any type of brand probably would work for your skin type. You just have to know your skin. Yeah, I'm gonna be using Fenty again. This is the Pro Filler. This is Soft Matte. Let me see if I know what color it's in. It's in, guys, I have no idea. I'm not good at reading makeup, so I don't know what colors. So if you all are looking and you like what you see, just go to your local JCPenney and you should have a Sephora in there, and you let them test out and see what foundation best suits you. Okay, so today I'm going to also be using my eyeliner. This is Trophy Wife. I know what this is. This is Trophy Wife, and I love it. Sets really good. I'm going to also be using my mascara. I got this local CVS market. This is LA Colors Boom Voluminizing Mascara. And what color is it in? I'm pretty sure it's in black. Yeah, jet black. All right, so I'm going to be using this today, and I'm going to be using, all right, so I'm going to also be using my 99, guys, I don't know where I got this from, probably Dollar General. Yeah, it's just like a little eyeshadow palette, so definitely try it out. To go along with that today, I'm going to be having, a little blush, guys. I don't really do a lot of a lot on my face. I don't. But I got this from CVS, and this is in the color Coral Cove. All right, so blush. All right, and let's see. All right, so I'm most likely going to be using, but anyways, I believe that I'm going to be using Wet n Wild on my lips, and this is in the color Bare It All. And I also have here a lip pencil, and this is in brown. So yeah, so guys, without further ado, let me get right on into this video. I'm so excited that you all decided to tune in today. Well, this is for the ladies, but sometimes we have some gentlemen who come on. So hello guys, hello to all. Well, all right, now that I've told you all what I'm going to use on my face, I'm just going to get right on into what I wanted to get on here and talk about today. Well, guys, I wanted to get on here and encourage some ladies and let you all know that you are someone's favorite, and that you should never, ever, 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 all right, do you hear me? You should never have to beg for love, all right? Never do that. Never, never, all right? Why would you beg someone to be in your life, ladies? Why would you do that? Why would you beg someone, hi, you know what you look like? You look like desperate, all right? And your desperation, it will make you look and come across as very vulnerable, all right? And so this is why it's sometimes easy for men to manipulate you and to and to mishandle you a lot of times because you don't truly know your worth if you're begging and chasing love. Love is not to be chased by a woman. Love is to be pursued by a woman. And if homeboy is not pursuing you, next. Okay, next. There are so many other guys out here. God will use a replacement if homeboy is not acting right. Okay, all right. You don't believe me? Look at Queen Esther. She took Queen Vashti's place. Look at Rebecca. If Rebecca did not want Isaac, God was going to choose somebody else. God always has a replacement. So if homeboy is not acting right, ladies, please don't continue in the dating stage. Please don't continue to go forward with a man, okay? You're someone's favor. Never, ever, ever chase love. Never. Don't do that, ladies. It's not attractive. You won't get a lot of respect from doing that. As a matter of fact, you will lose respect because if you're the prize, then a man wants to be able to pursue you because he's had to, he wants to be able to have to work for you. If you're not letting the man work for you, ladies, then, I mean, you're easy. And it's like, I didn't have to work for it, so I don't really see a lot of value in her. I don't really see a lot of value in her. I didn't have to work for her. I put too much on my face. But we're gonna keep going. I didn't have to work for her. Cause she was so easy. You don't want men to say that about you. You want men to say, you know what, this one right here, she stood out to me. She knew what she wanted in life. She knew her worth. She knew I knew she wasn't gonna settle. I knew she wasn't gonna be one of those girls chasing and pursuing me and calling. Ladies, no. Don't be her. All right? Don't be her. Be someone who that man says, you know what? Baby girl, something stands out about her. She's real classy, all right? You're somebody's favor. If you're chasing love, ladies, listen to me. If you are chasing love, not even real love. It's fake, artificial, forced love. And guess what? If he marries you, ladies, it's most likely not going to be a happy marriage because both of you all weren't on the same terms. You wanted him more than he wanted you. And I see that a lot of times in relationships, Women want the men more than they want them. And if it's one-sided, guess what? You're always going to get a one-sided result. So, ladies, it's just so important to know your worth and to definitely not chase nobody, all right? I'm not getting on here and saying I've been Miss Perfect and that I've always followed, everything that I've wanted to do. But this path that I'm on now, I can't afford, honey, to chase nobody. Montavious is a whole meal. She's a whole meal. I am a whole meal. I don't have time to run up behind nobody. Get out of here. Not I. And that's that mentality that you all have to have. And listen to me. I see a lot of times women go through so much in their dating, and then when the man gets himself together and he's ready to pursue her or whatever, then he comes back around like, hey, can I marry you? And then the woman is like, yeah. You know why sometimes she does that? For one, she put all her eggs in one basket. Ladies, you don't do that. If God told you to move on, if God is showing you to move on, and I think sometimes we as women, we want God to be like, leave him. God is not going to speak sometimes in an audible voice and be like, leave him. God is going to show you every type of sign in the world why you need to leave him. There are going to be red flags represented. First off, if you want him more than he wants you, red flag. First off, if you all haven't even officially called a date or whatever, and he's already acting crazy, you all haven't put a title on what you all have, red flag, call it off. Don't be one of those girls who's like, I just need him. I can't live without him. Baby, vulnerability, desperation, it equals vulnerability. You in your single season, you got to be like, you know what, this is about me. This is about me. Now if he comes, but this is about me right now. I'm doing my thing, hopefully you're doing your thing, and if you're not right, I'm sending you back. And depending on how God changed my heart, you probably won't get back that entrance. You will get a prayer. Y'all be able to get a prayer through for your brother, but you won't be able to get my number. Because ladies, listen, God is not gonna let a man run all over you and keep coming back and keep coming back and that'll be you, because you feel like it's nobody else out there in the world. Yes, a relationship, yes, it takes work, right? It takes work, but God never said to force anything. You see what I'm saying? Never said to do that. He never said to do that. So please don't be one of those people out there. Please. I was watching this engagement video, guys. I watch a lot of engagement videos sometimes, because I just want to see women's reaction. And I was watching this woman's reaction to getting engaged or whatever. And well, guys, she let me tell you what she did, y'all. I believe the woman said, "Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much for choosing me." And I was like, "You're the favor. Do you even know who you are? Like, you're the favor. You just brought favor into his life. Do you even know what favor is? That means certain things that people had to work for, they won't even have to work for it. It'll just be given to them because they have favor. Do you see what I'm saying? Ladies, don't be her. Around here, let a man dog you out. Then when he gets ready to get himself together, he comes back around, and now all of a sudden he's a changed man, and praise the Lord for a changed man. But you could have moved on by then. Some of y'all wasting your time because you focused on one. Got to keep going. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And even if God did say that that's the one, what am I trying to say? Even if God did say that that's your husband, right? And y'all get married, right? Listen to me. You still can't put all your eggs in one basket. You can't make a God out of the man. God is the Most High. God is the Most High. You can't do that, ladies. Be out here like, oh my gosh, like, be out here like, oh my gosh, like this is him, and like, I'm not moving on, like, or be like, this is him, and like, what am I talking about? Y'all, this get ready with me is gonna be so crazy and so raw because I'm not used to multitasking. So yeah, but put a little blush on my face and I'll be right back. But yeah, ladies, as I was saying, like, don't be her, like one of those girls who are like this is my husband. This is, yeah, that's your husband, but that's not your God. I mean, some people, and I think we need to talk about this a lot more in the church, because some ladies, they've been waiting forever, and then when they finally get the man, it's like they just become a whole different person, and like who is this? Like, I don't know, it's crazy. Some people probably know what I'm talking about, and some people are like, what? But some people, like, they waited their whole life, and now they're so desperate. You know, got to be like in your single season, like chilling, like you coming. If you're not, whatever. God is good. All right. Even if I never get nobody, God is good. Ladies, be like that. Have that mentality, and I get it. We're living in such a society now where people are like, when are you getting married? You're a woman. Like, you make certain moves, like you get that job, you get that house, you get things, and people are like, all right, when are you getting married? And it's like, everybody wasn't meant to be married. Some people don't want to get married, but some people are like, when are you getting married? It's a choice, guys. It's honestly a choice. Let me put my highlighter on. It is honestly a choice. Don't ever feel pressure to conform to that, ever. ever feel pressured to conform to what they say you should do, you know? So yeah, guys, next thing I wanted to talk about is validation. Like, if some of you haven't been validated, like, it'd be very obvious. I feel like in the dating, it'd be very obvious, because you'll always want someone to like wake you up with good morning beautiful, like beautiful, like beautiful, like beautiful, like beautiful. And that's why I believe in your single season, y'all should be looking in the mirror and telling yourself, like, hey beautiful, how you doing today? Hey beautiful, I know girl. Like, hey girl, how you doing? You know, I mean, yeah, I mean, so many people, like, it's so sad, because I was doing my statistics, you know, I'm a researcher, so I was looking on fatherhood.org, and I see here that according to the U.S. Census Bureau, 19.7 million children, more than 1 in 4, live without a father in the home, and consequently, there is a father factor in nearly all social ills facing America today. Guys, a father is the head of the household. A father is supposed to lead his family. If the father isn't there, you know that the family is in trouble. And some people, they're not growing up as single parents. Some people have both of their parents are together. But does that mean that they have an active parent? Absolutely not. And that can be even worse. Having a father in the house, but he's really not there. You know, having a father and he really doesn't support you. You know, and I know a lot of times we'd be like, oh yeah, she must come from a single parent. She must come. But guys, I grew up in a single parent household, and I know a lot of people who grew up with their fathers who still, you know, still kind of lacking in that validation area because they had an uninvolved father. So we can't put a lot of highlight on just single parent children, you know. But I also was looking at ACT Rochester, I believe, and it says that you know, it's a lot of single families in the world, but according to this statistic, it says here that blacks have the highest rate of growing up without growing up without their father. And so we have to change that. And I know we like to say a lot of times, like, oh, good men don't exist. If you have a son, you ought to be raising your son to be a good man. Your son should not be sitting in the house watching cartoons and playing his PlayStation all day on Saturdays. You should be teaching your son how to take out the garbage. You should be teaching your son manners. You should be teaching your son how to treat a woman. You should be teaching your son how to talk to a woman. You should be teaching your son right now how to get in the presence of God. That way that, you know, right now, build them up in that way. We have to stop rewarding our sons for good grades. Good grades are amazing, but we have to start teaching our son how to do something, right? Teach your son how to pump the gas. Teach your son how to mow the lawn. Teach your son, right? Teach your son how to, I don't know why we've gotten away from this. I don't. Oh, good men don't exist. Well, if you don't see it, you got to raise it. Period. You got to raise it. You got to bring your son around some good mentors who would teach your son, right? Son, father not in the household, you need to take your son around some good mentors. You have father, right? You got brothers. Take your son around them. Because if they don't exist, we have to create them. Yeah, we have to create them. And we also have to be careful about who we create our sons with. But if he's already created, then it's falling on us now, you know, like, all right, that happened. Maybe his father wasn't no good. Maybe his father wasn't good, but for whatever reason, maybe he got killed, you know, before the child was able to fully, you know him or whatever. Then I say most definitely, you know, to have some mentors in your son's life, right? Mentors. But yeah, validation is something that a lot of women are seeking today, and men know that, so they'll play the fence on that. So you got to be strong, ladies, because men will play on that. And see, a man, this is a whole nother video, but a man, he will make himself look like exactly what you said you wanted. So that's why a lot of times women get played even in relationships, because they talk so much. They talk so much. I mean, they literally just talk. And it's like, you knew this man for 2 seconds. You knew this man for 2 months. And you just talking, telling him your whole life story. Like, please, get out of here. In the beginning, everybody's going to try to be what you proclaimed that you wanted. And if smarter than that, ladies, because men, they will play the part. And then when they get you, then they'll take that mask off. But that's why you always have to be careful. And I say another thing, if you all have male influences, women, I also believe that you all should take that man who you are liking around your male influences, because they'll be able to read them like right then and there. It's a lot of things that women will miss, but a man will be like, like, no. And I'm saying no because I've been out there and I know a player when I see a player. So, I mean, this is just a little word of advice, guys, but who am I? So yeah, guys, I believe in your single season, you ought to be working on yourself. I believe you ought to be trying to, like a lot of these reels on Instagram, fix your credit, girl, get at it, get your bag up, go get that degree, focus on you. I believe you ought to be doing all of that. Yeah, I believe you ought to be doing all of that. But we can't leave out God. You got to put God at the top of your list. Put him there. So yeah, guys, can't want a man more than he wants you. You got to be content. Settle yourselves. You're somebody's favor. Do not beg for love. Because if you're begging for it in the dating or in the talking stage, guess what that relationship will look like? Guys, there were certain things that I used to pray for when I was younger. And now that I'm older, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. You know, I had no sense because I used to pray for the most craziest things when I was younger. And now I'm like, well, God, I'm so glad that didn't work out. You knew exactly why it shouldn't have worked out. Like, I was trying to force it, God. I was trying to chase it, but I'm so glad, God, that you was like, nope. Because I see why now. You're going to see why, ladies. God will show you why certain things wouldn't work out. And I see exactly why. And I'm so glad that what I want, everything I prayed for, I didn't get it. Yep. So glad we got a father who's always looking out for us. So yeah, guys, I mean, I put my highlighter a little too low, but whatever. This is my first Get Ready With Me. I will be doing more in the future. But as of right now, guys, you got to bear with me. You got to bear with me. All right, let's see what else I want to talk about today. Your anxiousness. Your anxiousness will cause you to be deceived. You could be looking a player right in his face or a bisexual right in his face, and you miss all the signs because you're so anxious. Please don't be that girl. You're somebody's favorite, sweetheart. Certain access, they won't have certain access to certain things until you arrive, until they wipe you up. And just because a man gets down on one knee and says, can I marry you, doesn't mean that you have to say yes. Okay, let's talk about it. Just because a man gets down on one knee and asks, can he marry you, doesn't mean you have to say yes. If this man then dragged you through stuff and now all of a sudden he wants to get himself together, it can happen now. But use your brain. Use your brain. A lot of people, they want somebody and they don't think God will send nobody else, so they'll just settle. You know, but God always has replacements. Keep that in mind. Always has replacements. So yes, guys, I just say focus on yourself. Focus on you in your single season. Let the Lord continue to mold you into who you're supposed to be, all of who you're supposed to become. In due season, you know, when the time is right, God will present you with that person who you're supposed to be with. But in the meantime, we're going to focus on God. We're going to focus on getting that degree. We're going to focus on upping that credit. We're going to focus on stuff like that. We're going to be the trailblazer for this generation, ladies. So guys, I have officially finished my Get Ready With Me. I hope that this blessed and encouraged some of you all out there today. First, I do not usually do my makeup like this, guys. It's usually a little bit more prettier. But talking and do my makeup, like, it was kind of hard to do. It was multitasking. But guys, without further ado, I'll be back on here soon. My first Get Ready With Me, more to come. And y'all have the rest of a wonderful day. And listen, this is a little skincare tip, guys. When you're trying to take your makeup off, you can use this brand. I use all kind of brands, but just using water is not clearing your skin. You need something that's actually going to get down and pull that makeup out. So I use Beauty 360 Ultra Soft Makeup Remover. And I also got this from CVS. So definitely check it out, guys. All right. Until next time, I will be back on here soon. Bye.